I own a award-winning public relations, branding, and strategy consulting agency. At this point, my agency has been hired to produce campaigns and executions for Ferrari, Maserati, Miller Coors. I personally introduced the world to 2 Chainz. I put out Bankroll Fresh's albums. I put out Young Dolph's albums. I've worked with LeBron. I've worked with Kevin Hart. I've worked with literally some of the hugest names in the game as in that space. And all of those individuals, including Jay Morrison and his wife, those are my clients as well. And they seek my advice and my guidance and my leadership and my direction. Okay, so so essentially, if we're gonna put that in the sports realm, I will be a point guard. Okay, so I'm the person you get it off the board and you give it to me, and then you get in your lane, and I'm gonna make sure we make Sports Center. So that's what I do for a living. But I'm also a singer, songwriter. I went to college on vocal scholarship. As an artist myself, I've opened for John Legend. I've opened for Jagged Edge, Carl Thomas, 112, Lloyd, Dipset, all kinds of artists. But then I'm also an activist and a philanthropist. I consult with a lot of the huge activists, some of the people you see on TV talking about our issues that are affecting the Black community, and when people are dying, those same people call me to find out which way they should go. And then I'm also an athlete. I still play tennis. I play basketball. I play basketball with some of the huge celebrities, all of that kind of cool stuff. But to me, what it all came down to was purpose, and like what Terrence was talking about. And I actually created this thing I call the purpose algorithm. And because a lot of times people really spend a lot of time thinking about their purpose, and I think they look at it the wrong way, because it can't be about money. Like he said, the purpose algorithm is, it starts with helping others. That's the first part of unlocking your purpose. No matter who you are, no matter what you're passionate about, helping others is the beginning of you unlocking your purpose. Because we were put on this earth to be the answers to each other's prayers. Okay? Like nothing that you do here should be about you, and it really shouldn't be for you either. So the first part of purpose is helping others, plus your unique gifts, skills, and abilities equal your purpose. Okay? Helping others plus your unique gifts, skills, and abilities will equal your purpose. Okay? It's actually kind of simple when you look at it that way. And so a part of everyone's purpose is to be all that you are. That's to me, I think that's our one true responsibility in life. It is to be all that you are. Like I talked about being a Renaissance man, so that means I'm not simple. That means I'm not monolithic. That means I can't be put in any one box. And that is who we are as a people. These people on this wall, none of these people were simple. Okay? These people were leaders, they were followers, they were servants, they were healers, they were theologians, they were engineers, they were athletes. They were all of those things at the same damn time.
Who's the white guy?
Okay? And so they were all those things at the same damn time. And that's who we are as a people. Like, we don't derive from simple people. Our people created everything. Okay? Do you guys know that about your people? Clap it up for your people.
Most definitely.
That's Maynard Jackson. That's about.
So that's Maynard Jackson.
So that's Maynard Jackson.
That's a brother too.
First black man planet. That's Sean King. He's a Morehouse graduate.
Yeah, I know Sean King.
Okay, yeah.
I wasn't trying to be funny. I want to know who he is.
Yeah.
You know what?
I went to school with Sean. Yeah.
No, I know who Sean is. I'm talking about the other guy.
Oh
right
yeah,
there.
Maynard Jackson. Yeah.
First black man in Atlanta.
First
the
black
street's
man
named after him. The Hartsfield Jackson Airport, that Jackson is from him as well.
Yeah, and also, not to cut you off, also Maynard, when he became mayor, 80% of contracts in the city, government, and everything went to white people. He actually shifted from 80% to white people to 70% to black people.
That's dope.
So he had an actual impact in the city. The reason why Atlanta is the black city and black Hollywood is mainly because of Maynard Jackson.
Oh, that's dope.
Morehouse graduate. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
So that's really our one responsibility. We are not supposed to die with anything left in our bones, in our minds. It's all supposed to come out. All your gifts, all your abilities, all your skills, it's not supposed to stay with you. It's supposed to come out. It's supposed to be the answers to each other's prayers. Like at the end of the day, like I'm not all that tall, so So the guy who's tall, I'm gonna need him to paint the top of their building. Like I'm gonna be praying to get it painted, but I ain't gonna have the ability to do that. So just even simple stuff like height, all of those kinds of things, all those things align with your purpose, but all of your purposes is to be all that you are. You're not supposed to be this one thing. You're not even ever supposed to describe yourself as one thing. Okay? Because our people created everything. Okay? If it's dope, our people created it. Okay?
And we gotta be dope.
Yes, and they stole our ideas, they stole our intellectual property. They literally even created the medicine off of our DNA.
That's right.
So you need to know how valuable you are as a person, and you also need to know how valuable we are as a people. Okay? We aren't deadbeat dads and all that kind of stuff like that. That's not where we come from. That's where we are, but that's not where we come from. We come from greatness. Like the richest of the rich. The most powerful of the most powerful. Throughout history, black people have always led the way. So you don't come from followers. You don't come from sheep. You come from kings. And you need to keep that in your minds at all points. And the last thing I will say before I go get the pizza is it's a mindset thing, and it's something I call the Kim principle. Okay, fellas, say the Kim principle.
Kim principle.
Okay, and it is my belief that if you keep it moving forward positively and productively, no matter what comes your way in life, good things will always manifest right on your path. You ain't got to go out the way. You don't got to rob nobody. You ain't got to kill nobody. You ain't got to steal from nobody. If you are able to keep your mind moving forward positively and productively, the good things will just come. Sometimes they even surprise you. Like, wow, I didn't even know. But it's a mindset thing because we're always making decisions. Okay? We're making decisions all day long about everything. And time is taking us forward whether we like it or not. Whether you got an attitude, whether she said something about your mama, whether he said something about your mama, whether you didn't get what you wanted from the store, no matter what's happening, time ain't waiting on you. Time will never wait for you. Okay? So now it's what do you do with your time? And if you spend your mindset looking at time and looking at yourself and understanding that you want to move positively and productively through time, you will move positively and productively through life, and positive and productive things will happen for you in your life. That's it.
Good word, brother. Good word. Hold on.
Anybody have any questions for me? Perfect. I'm going to get pizza.
I want to say
Okay.
something about value, following up when he placed the value on us, right? We are the most valuable kings and queens of this world. And the reality is, I know we haven't been talking about the police killing, but I wanted to say something to the young people today about that. How do you feel? What do you think? Why we are so undervalued? Where we can get killed and no one speaks out against it, and someone else get injured, and we're going crazy over that. Can you guys, any young people, want to speak on that real quick?
I feel like
Stand up, my man.
What's your name, King?
he wanted to say something.
What's your name?
Horace Grant.
What's up, King?
That's my name, Horace. I feel like that we get killed in the streets because we don't have a lot of political power, and like when the